Hello everyone, my name is YutoIsoya and welcome back to Mewgenics. Where we last left off, we basically did the tutorial in our first run. And during our first run, we had a pretty amazing run actually. We had Leonard here. One sec, Leonard. He was our fighter and he pretty much carried us through most of that run just because he gained so much strength early on. As well as some pretty good abilities here as well. So, yeah, Leonard was our champ here. We definitely want to try to keep him around as long as possible for breeding purposes. As for our other cats here, Kletmo, he did alright. We also had Stinkerbell, which was a pretty interesting cat who was also pretty powerful too. From what I realized here was that having Burst as well as Learn from Me is a pretty good combo, basically allowing you to have other cats learn the ability or be able to use the ability that you last used, essentially. And since this is essentially just a one-time nuke per battle, yeah, that carried us pretty good in the early game as well. So definitely keep Stinkerbell around and see if we can try to get these traits and skills. As for Jeeves randomly joined us at the end, and he actually has a decent ability as well of being able to stun someone once per battle is nice. So, but before we go on an expedition, we will need to get more cats here, and I will also want to get Frank here a little bit more cats. So let's go ahead and get Frank a cat here. If I had to pick, I would probably want to pick one of the cats from our first adventure during the tutorial. So if I were to choose, let's see, I think I would want to go with Kendrick here. Yeah, so Kendrick, I'm sorry, but you're going to be sent to Frank here, and we'll see what he has to say. Oh hey, Frank was just waiting for you down here. Good job on sending the cats to us. He's slow, so when he runs, we can still get him. Frank's slow, but no one seems to get us. Cough, cough. Frank's getting so itchy, I think we're ready to build. You know that house on the top of your house? The one with the point on it? Well, Frank's gonna go build all over that one. You just wait and see. It won't crush you or nothing. Oh god. Alright, so yeah, Frank's gonna build us another room here. As for everyone else, we'll just go ahead and end the day. Hopefully we won't get too many issues with that. Okay, so we got the new Jeeps and Gel got together. And they made a kitten. Cool. Unfortunately, same sex. Which is nothing wrong with that, just for this game, it does not work out very well. Alright, so let's see here. We got Escobar. Inverse, swap your highest and lowest stat. Oh, interesting. Ties are chosen at random. I have not gotten that ability before. Interesting. Okay. So I'm hoping this is just like a not permanent thing, but like a temporary during a combat. So yeah, being able to switch that might be a nice thing. Let's get rid of that poop. And then we got Grizzly. Excuse me. So Grizzly here, good range, good movement, and luck. And you got Stack the Deck. Interesting. Okay. So I don't believe we have enough cats to be able to go on the adventure, so I think it would probably have to be one more day to have someone grow up. So let's go ahead and win one more day. Alright, Jeeves and Stinkerbell got together and made two kittens. Alright. Oh, again, fortunately same sex, but that's okay though. Joe, and then again another same sex one. Oh no, no, don't kill each other. Wow. Well, there goes Tinkerbell. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, so, unfortunately, Tinkerbell here, we lost out on his good abilities, but, you know, that's what happens in this game, unfortunately. Since I believe there's a character that wants dead cats, it won't be till later on. Or unfortunately, I have to get rid of Stinkerbell here. Alright, let's go ahead and get Coop on here. They have a play dead ability. Okay, and not the best stats. Could be a tank though. But yeah, not the best stats. But we'll see who Stinkerbell left behind here. you did get boost, gain +1 damage until end of turn. Okay, so okay, that's not horrible. And then who else we got here? We also had, who was the other cat? Here we go, Jen. Ah, Jen did pick up the burst ability though, so that's cool. Not the best intelligence though, unfortunately. We could have a class in order to basically offset that, but at least the burst is kind of nice. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get some people to go on an adventure here. We'll go ahead and get Coupon here. We'll get Grizzly.
Wrapped it all up.
We'll get Escobar. We'll get Gel. And let's see if there's anyone else of interest that we might want to bring. We could bring Jeeves back out. They could be a good range. In fact, let's take a look at, double check our cats here. I would say that's a decent tank. Grizzly can get more luck for crit. Okay. Escobar has that invertibility and Gel. We do have a bunch of range kind of people, so let's see if we can switch them out real quick. I'm not really a fan of Coupon. You actually down yourself, but you don't get injured. Interesting. So if you're about to get like knocked out, you might want to play that so that you can save your cat. That's interesting. Okay. But let's go ahead and get Coupon out, and let's get Jeeves in here, since he did not actually get retired when he joined us on our first expedition. So, all right, let's go ahead and get Jeeves. Right? Yep. Let's get Jeeves, and I think that'll be our team. So let's go ahead and get going here and depart. Let's see. Anything else we need to do? Let's go ahead and see what Butch has to say, as well as Tink. So, looks like that sewer monster man built you a pipe, huh? Well, don't feel special. Got one too. Hey, that gives me an idea. How about you and I go into business together? You send me cats with combat experience, and I let you kiss me behind the dumpster over there. Oh my. What do you mean, no? Yeah, well, what about I expend that little box of yours then, huh? I'm talking about that box by your house, sicko. I can upgrade that old shoebox for you, that way you can hold more sharp objects. Ooh, sharp objects. Trust me, it's worth it. Just send me a cat who killed some stuff. I'll hook you up. Alright. So yeah, if we send him, I believe, a retired cat, or someone that's gone on an adventure, we can get our item storage box upgrade. So that'd be lovely. And let's see what Tink has to say here. Well, hello there. You are the talk of the town these days. Everyone is all like, there goes that so-and-so. Aren't they a catch? They got brains and buns. And I'm like, thanks, girl, but did you hear about that newbie in town who's been hoarding all those cats? And then they're all, yeah, I heard about them. But what's this I hear about that book deal you landed? And I'm all, leave me alone, stalker. Lol. Gosh, people today are so nosy, right? Anyway, what's this about you and me being a pipe buddies? You know, I can hear you talking in your sleep through that thing, right? How'd you know? You old perv, my wife made me cover the pipe with a quilt. She was so embarrassed. But listen, I need a baby. What? I have this empty hole in my heart. See, my wife and I, we can't have children of our own. So we have decided to start a cat family. And guess who's the father is? It's you, silly. Wait, when did this happen? Just send me your kittens. I'm sure I can find a way to return the favor. But try not to send me an Uggos. What's wrong with Uggos? Keep your donkey face Fogos in the basement. Gosh, Tink. Doodles. Alright, so yeah, Tink will basically help us with identifying cats for breeding purposes, but his first time will just be a ribbon, we'll say. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and we could give him a cat right away, actually. So let's go ahead and double check Jen and George here. Oops. I think Jen would be good, although the stats aren't the best for a mage, but that's okay. George has boost. So I think I actually do want to keep these two kittens, but I do want to send a retired cat, or not retired, but a cat that's gone on an adventure to Butch here. Let's see. Who do we want to send to him? I would say either Clatimo. We'll keep Leonard, although Leonard did just... Oh, that's Dex. He doesn't need Dex. We could give him Amelia, or we can give him Percha. Percha, Sunburn, Hot-Blooded. You did get an injury as well, so I think we will go ahead and get rid of Percha here as well. Sorry, Percha, but we're gonna give you to Butch here. Hey, that cat you sent me could really take a punch. Thanks. What? That's per our agreement, I'll upgrade that storage box of yours. Still pretty tiny, honestly. I got bigger ones, but that will cost you. Some more cats with fighting experience and I'll expand it more. This time, though, I want cats that have ventured further from home. You're going to need to venture into the sewers or junkyard this time. Good luck. Alright. We got some future goals there. And I think we will go ahead and get started here. So let's go ahead and depart. So yeah, we have Jeeves here, we have Grizzly, Escobar, and Gel. As per their stats, we have Gel is a good range, luck, so he's a pretty good crit person, so most likely they'll get the Hunter. Let's see, same thing with Jeeves, but not as good as movement, so we might want to get a class that offsets that. Good charisma, good luck, decent strength. They actually might be a good cleric candidate, although that would severely limit their range here. I got Grizzly here, pretty good, again, another range, but good speed and luck. And then we have Escobar here, which we actually might just make them a tank. Let me see what happens if we do a tank. So if that would switch 8 and 4, so unfortunately we wouldn't really capitalize on that ability there. If we do want to have interest in that ability, that is. Let's see. We make him a fighter, but then that would make it 7 health and 4 strength. Interesting. Or we could go with the mage, then we lose out on that. So I don't think we'll be using this ability too much, but we'll find out. Hunter, yeah, it's just going to be too much of a downside. Ooh, excuse me there. Alright, so I think I would just make them the tank for now, just to have a little bit of a offset to their health penalty. Gel here, I believe we were wanting to have them be our ranged unit. Have that be Gel. Let's see here, we got 6 and 4. Grizzly could be our fighter. Not the best strength, I mean just average, but that's fine. I do believe I want to bring in a cleric as well if possible. So in that case, let's actually make you our cleric here. Have good overall stats, and then fighter for you, like so. Actually, do you have? Yeah, you already have a penalty to intelligence. Could do that to offset it, but no. Let's go ahead and go with the fighter here. All right, so we have our team here, and let's get going. So let's go ahead and lock in here. Alright, so let's see. We got stick. Equip a temporary stick. Okay, so you can just cast it anytime. Hey, we got math. Math is a good one as well. Yeah, so they'll basically make... We can only use these once, but, you know, we're only going to use the stick once, as well as stun here, which will be only once per battle anyway, so... But it'll make it things cost 3, and that will help offset his regen here. We got Grizzly, who has Friend or Foe. A ranged spell that heals allies and damage enemies. Okay, so that's actually kind of nice. And then Breath of Life. When you heal a down unit, revive it. Ooh, okay, so it's just a free revive if things go down, essentially. And stack the deck. Interesting, okay. We got Escobar here. Knock back a unit 10 tiles, as well as home run. Knock back you deal is increased by 10. Wow, so 20 tiles? How does that work? The map's not even big enough for that. Okay, and then we have Jelly. Spawn a Pooter Friend. Okay. And take aim. Gain +1 range and damage at the start of each turn. You lose this when you move. Okay. So we could just be an artillery kind of thing and just send in our Pooter Friends here. So, okay. That's a very interesting one to start off with. I think I want to go ahead and give... well, we could give Jeeves... Oh, actually, we could give Jelly this bonus attack. So then we can just do extra attack as long as we don't move kind of thing. That's interesting. We could give them... Do we want extra mana start off? Doesn't really matter for them. Let's see. Friend or foe? We could, I would say, give them the Human Eye. That'll give them more starting mana here. I'll give you the Roid Rage. Let's see. Excuse me. You can reroll your options when you level up. We could do have a potential for Jelly here to be a good candidate for that. Same thing for Jeebs. So let's see, is there anyone else? Grizzly could be a good candidate as well to have rerolls on there. So in fact, let's give it to Grizzly here. We'll give you that, and we'll give you catnip when you take damage. Yeah, we could give you this as well. Actually, no, let's give you the brace. I'm second guessing myself here. We'll give you the brace. Excuse me. And I want to give you the catnip because you would actually have use for the mana. So, alright. Let's go ahead and get going here. So we're going to lock in. So we got the loving Jocks embark on an adventure. Alright, sweet. So we're now going into the alley. Alright, let's get going here. Alright, so we got a couple of opponents here. Let's go ahead and say, what does friend and foe do? 3 damage? Okay. Alright, so we could stack the deck twice actually and get that going. Let's see here. Let us go ahead and do friend or foe. Like so. We'll go ahead and move here. And do that. Lovely. Okay, and we'll end our turn. Ouch. Alright, we have Escobar here. We could do and smash a rock. Let's go ahead and just do that. Question is, I don't know if it hits flying units. It does hit flying units. Okay, lovely. And do we want to invert? I don't think so, and that should be our turn here. Alright, Jeebs here. Let's go ahead and equip a temporary stick. We will go ahead and let's see here. Let us go ahead and just move up to here. We'll do a melee attack on you and a stick attack on you. We could stun, but that's alright. And we'll end our turn. Alright, Jelly here does have the range. And we do have the second reload attack. Alright, and I say we just end our turn. Cool. I didn't realize the bird was there, but that's okay. Friend or foe? I don't think you can heal yourself, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and just... we move into range. Let's see. Can we get into range of being able to both hit? Let's see, we have 8 mana. Fortunately not, but that's okay. Go here, go ahead and smack, and then, yeah, can't reach, and no one needs healing. So we could go ahead and get some more luck. Do that twice, and we'll end our turn. Alright, let's go ahead and just move up and take care of you. We could... nah, let's just go ahead and just end this for now. Okay, there we go, our first battle here. And we got 1 coin and 3 food. Alright, so we got Jeebs here who leveled up. We have Hurl, Ram, Gravity Slam, and Barbecue. I think... and toss an adjacent unit at a random unit. That could hit our own units, unfortunately. Then dash forward and attack, so... or Gravity Slam. Jump to a tile and pull enemies toward you when you land. This will get... these two I'm eyeing just because it gives us mobility. Unfortunately, we don't really have the mana to support them. So, but if I were to choose, I would say Gravity Slam here. So, I'll go ahead and do Gravity Slam. Oh, actually, it will cost only 3 because of his math ability. So, I think that would be the best choice for us. Something on near purchase remote before continuing on your migration. So, it looks like we have a world event here. We have 1 to 2 extra burst spawn in each battle. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's continue here. Battle start. Ow. Okay, so we got the 2 big cats up here and then the little kittens here. As for our birds, we have 1 here. And, okay, so it's just that one right there. It only has 2 health, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and move. Let's see here. No rocks in range to really hit anything. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go to here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go here. Go ahead and just smack him. Then we'll cat flop into range. We'll equip a temporary stick, and then we'll smack here. And now end our turn. Yowza. Okay. We'll do friend or foe, most likely. Yeah, let's just friend or foe here. Then we'll go ahead and get the coin here and smack this cat. We're good there. Then we have Escobar here. We have... Let's see. We could just go here. We'll say batter up bird here, and then we'll push attack you. Like so. Alright. We got that. He has stats up temporarily, and we got an item. So we'll end turn. We have take aim here. I'm just going to go ahead and just let him sit here so he can get more range and damage. Alright, we have Jeebs here. Let's see. Not much he can do right now, so go ahead and do this. In fact, we could stun. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that stunned here, and then we will end our turn. We got Escobar here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just move him forward. And then we'll also do a push attack to go up a little bit more and end our turn. We got Grizzly here. We could heal someone. But let's go here. That has a limited range. We'll go ahead and just stack the deck so we get some more crit here. Okay, end our turn. Alright, so we could spawn a Pooter friend. In fact, let's go ahead and just do that. So we have an extra meat shield, essentially. He's stunned, so let's see if we can take care of you. And so, now we'll end our turn. Alright, we have Jeeves. Do we want to gravity jump here? No. Go ahead and move to here. We'll gravity slam to here. We will attack and hit with the stick. There we go. Okay. 3 rounds, that's alright. Quicker we are, the better we get for a chance of loot. That's fine. Alright, so we have, let's see, Infest. Toss a spider egg that deals low damage and inflicts infested. Pheromones. Charm on a unit. If it's an enemy, it takes an extra turn immediately. Arrow Flurry. Shoots 5 weak shots. Each one has a 50% chance to miss. Okay, let's see here. So that we could get that on our second turn, and with our take aim, we get more range and damage at the start of your turn. So that could be nice. Or destroy by equipped piece of hide. We're not going to be moving much, so we won't go with that. Takes a enemy. We could charm. I think that'd be a nice ability, as long as with our friend as well. We could kind of start building us up for a support build with our pets here, so to speak. Toss a spider egg, or choose 5 weak shots. Each one has a 50% chance to. Well, it would go up more in damage and more damage with multiple shots. So let's go with Arrow Flurry for now. All right, we did get the shield. Okay, I'll take a look at that once we get the item here as well. So we got the nail gun. Alright, let's see what we got here. So I know this is a range attack that stuns. Captain America style, okay. And then +2 brace while it's equipped. So I think we'll give this to Jeebs. And then we got the nail gun fire shot. Actually, no, we don't want to give that to Jeebs because he has the stick ability. So instead, let's give this to our cleric here. Excuse me. Fire shot in straight line that inflicts +1 thorn. Interesting. So it gives a unit +1 thorns. Huh. Okay. In that case, let's see if we give that to Grizzly here, and then we'll give the shield to our tanks for more brace. So, alright, let's go ahead and continue here. Alright, Grizzly finds a purse on the ground. It's Mom's purse. Its charming colors seem out of place in a gloomy place. Let's go with our luck here. And it feels very pretty. Ooh, okay. I'm guessing that's a temporary buff? Yeah. We'll have to see what that looks like once we get into combat, which is our first mini-boss here. We got Maisie. So yeah, Maisie's gonna go protect his cats, which is fine. We could go ahead and just say Roid Rage, and we'll Gravity Slam here. Do we want to bring them closer? No, that's fine. We'll go ahead and go here. Say stick. Let's see what happens when we temporarily stun Maisie and then attack. Okay, so we do stun them. And then, can we grab it with the stick? We cannot. Okay. So we'll go ahead and say fire nail gun does 1 damage and gives thorns. Interesting. Okay. We won't be able to kill him in one go, unfortunately. But could move. Go ahead and move here. We'll do friend or foe, or stack the deck and try to see if we can crit. I'll just go ahead and do. Oh, we do have 12 mana, so let's go ahead and maybe try this. That's fine. And we will see what the nail gun does on you. Okay, so it does give you thorn, does 1 damage. Good to know. Alrighty. So you're able to kill 1 of the cats on the turn. That's cool. Go ahead and say go here, and we'll do a push attack. Try to do some AoE kind of damage here. And yeah, we could stun Maisie again. But I don't think anyone's going to be in range, unfortunately, for our ranged unit here. So we'll save that for later. So yeah, unfortunately no one's in range. And they probably won't be in range for a little while. So let's go ahead and move forward a bit here. And we'll say reload and attack. Ooh, nice damage there. Okay, I don't think we'll be focusing on the birds this run, this fight, but I could go up and do that, but let's go ahead and focus on, well, we could do the bird. Bird is the word. Yeah, let's go ahead and just kill this bird. There we go. Alright, and we'll end our turn here. Alrighty. Unfortunately, we won't be able to hit these without Maisie interfering. So we're going to have to rely on our tank here to knock back into foes. So we could set things up like that. Anyone could use a heal right now? No. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get into cover here. Like so. And let's force Maisie to do that. Oh, right, I did just give him thorns. Oh well. Alright, so Maisie here. Let's try a batter up, see what happens. There we go. And we'll also do, I say, another batter up. But first, actually, let's get into range here. And do another batter up. Alright, so we have a bunch of cats on optimal damage or optimal health here. And we'll do a pushback. And I say that will end our turn. Well, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do the stun that I was talking about. And then end our turn, and we'll say flurry of arrows. We do flurry arrows here, or we could do multiple lob shots here. Let's see, flurry arrows. Let's go ahead and try to get you out. And kapooey. Okay, and we'll end our turn. Alrighty here, so go ahead and get you to here. We'll do a melee attack. Yep, like I said, I actually gave him thorns. There we go. Okay, so we'll end our turn. Go ahead and let's move up to, it's not going to really matter for him, so we'll go up to here. We'll say friend or foe. And we could also give him that, but we'll just go ahead and just say end our turn here. Alrighty, so we could do something like this. Yeah, we could just stay out of range here. But we'll go ahead and just say, oops. Do that. Batter up. And end our turn. Take game here. We got a little bit more range now. Let's go ahead and just take care of Maisie here. Owie. Alright, so we could go ahead and just take care of them here. Go ahead and do this. Just go ahead and melee attack. Oops, come on. Like so. And then we'll do... let's do a little gravity slam here. Then we'll say melee attack. And we will get a chance to kill before going. Do we want to heal before? No, I think that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and just take care of the group. And there we go. No cats running away. Alright, so that was our mini-boss there. Opportunities in front of you, to the rescue. Damage and switch any lands you land on. Throw an adjacent unit to a tower, or there's a one that this will kill you. No thanks on that. Are you together? Let's go to the rescue. This will help with, yeah, with taking care of people who got snuck up on, we'll say. Alright, got a little slugger. Another knockback item. We could give this to our archer in case, our hunter in case someone gets up close to him. Your base attack spawns brambles though. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do that and just keep going here. Don't have the hard route unlocked yet, but that's fine. Jelly finds a large trash bin. The lid is ajar and stench from the refuse floods Jelly's nostrils. Ew. I'll say pick. Tire healed plus 3 health. Oh wow, that's a nice one. More health for everyone, sweet. Okay. Battle start. Ow. Alright, so we could gravity slam here. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Whee! And they're immobile now. Cool. We get a temporary stick. We will use the stick on you. We will smack you. And we'll end our turn. Alright, Grizzly here. You have 6 damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and just go... what's your guys' range here? And the fly. Okay, so I'm going to try to minimize being into range there. So we'll say friend or foe. And we'll do that. And let's go ahead and end our turn. Alright, we got Escobar here. To the rescue. We could just use this to get into range of things. And because your move is a little slow. Do we want to do that? And you have a range of 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do that. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go here. And we'll go here. And we'll say... I kind of just want to take care of you first, so we'll go ahead and use that. And we'll use that. And we'll end our turn. Alright. We do have you, so we could go ahead and do that. Owie. And let's see what happens when we hit the rock from this angle. I don't know if it'll smack it into him, but we'll see. It did. Cool. Alright, and we'll end our turn. Alright, how many we got left here? We got 3, and we have you. Let's see, we have 12, 14... Okay, let's go ahead and just do this. We won't kill the chicken, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and just do that. And do that. And we'll end our turn. Anyone could use some heals? Yeah, we could use some heals here. Go up to you. We'll say heal you. We'll heal our tank here. And we'll end our turn. Alright, let's just go ahead and go here. Could do that, but there's no way I'm going to be able to kill him in time. Just go here and just say boop and end the battle there. Alright, we've got some items here, or food and gold. We've got, here's our reroll option, which is nice. You and adjacent units gain +2 speed. Okay, that could be a good starting move. Inflicts weakness on a unit in the area. An eye for an eye. A melee attack that inflicts blind 5 and bleed 1. Or gain temporary brace until your next turn. Okay. Well, let's see here. Based on his turn order, I don't think stimulants are going to work because our fighters, I believe, is going to go in first, from what I recall. I think having a ability to either make enemies weaker or being able to blind them when you're up close, I think would be good. So let's go ahead and go for an eye here. And we did get a fanny pack. Sorry, after you collect your third pickup, you can move an extra time each turn. Okay. I think that might be a good one for Jeeves here. Or we could give it to Escobar. After you collect your third pickup, you can move an extra time each turn. Well, that'd be good for getting into range and crowd controlling here. But I think if I were to give it to someone, it would probably be Jeeves. Let's give it to Jeeves and then give our tank the brace here. And yeah, okay, let's continue here. Excuse me. Alright, finds a strange vibrating meteor. He hears a deep humming energy and it pulses with energy. Ooh, I am familiar with this one, and it is no bueno, especially with my constitution here. I'll go ahead and spoil it, at least from my bad experience. It basically gives you like a shit ton of mutations, and I'm not really ready for that early on, especially with the low health here, so we're gonna ignore it this time around. Alright, let's continue. What's in the box, man? Horse blinders. Interesting. Okay. I think I've seen that one before. It basically says you have 100% actually and 50% crit, but you're unable to hit any unit that isn't in a straight line directly in front of you. So, let's see here. I think we won't use it on a ranged unit, which would be lovely, but it has to be directly in front. So I would say, yeah, let's give it to Jeeves here. Alright. Go ahead and go to the shop. We got creepy photo. Okay, the Polaroid. Anytime it inflicts fear 1 or radar dish, one enemy becomes marked as the start of each turn. Interesting. Let's go ahead and just get the rare candy though. Alright, we got Jeeves who leveled up. We got Smash, but they always break. Oh, actually, your weapons deal turn, but they always break when you use them. 3 sticks are added to your inventory. This actually might be very good with our stick ability. Just be able to have a reusable stick that does triple damage all the time. If you don't have a gain on Bone Club, okay. Patience, if you enter without taking any actions. Probably going to be using a lot of actions with this guy. Oh yeah, let's go with Smash. I think that'll be a good one to do. Okay, I'm not going to get these for now, so let's go ahead and exit. Let's go ahead and see what our first... Oh, right. We could start with the sticks. In fact, let's just go ahead and have the sticks. And we'll go to the boss here. We got the Radical Rat. Excuse me. We liked being laid on. Alright here, so... Let's go ahead and say... Yeah, let's go here. We'll have a stick with the blinders. Do 12 damage. Okay. We could just go ahead and get a new stick. Let's say gravity slam to here. Ew. Oh, right. That does affect it. Okay, that's good to know. And we'll end our turn here. When is this bomb going off? Could use Maisie to do that. That should be fine. Oh, we could go to the rescue here. Like so. That's fine. Could pick up the blessing. Yeah, let's pick up the blessing. We'll go a little bit closer and end our turn here. We got Maisie here. Could do... He will probably run. But we could give this a chance here. Let's see what happens when we do nail gun. Yeah, he did run out of range, unfortunately, which is fine. We'll go ahead and just heal you, and we'll stack the deck. Okay. Okay, and the bomb will go off on the next turn. So yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to move up to take care of that. Like so. And then let's save our extra shot. Actually, might have used up the shot, so. We'll hold up. But you know, we'll just leave this as is. So go ahead and end our turn here. Excuse me, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, go ahead and end my turn here. Alright, so let's go ahead and... excuse me. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. So let's go ahead and take care of this chicken here. The broken stick, and we'll end our turn. Alright, so now we have... Let's see, we could jump here. Okay, that's actually kind of a nice ability thing to do here. We'll do this, we'll say push attack, and we'll do the shield. Oop. Sorry, give me 1 sec here, I need to pause the recording, and I'll be right back. And I'm back, folks, sorry about that, I had to go take care of a task in the other room here. So go ahead and get going here. Alright, so we have Grizzly here. Let's see, we have the Radical Rat there. Can he walk through people? That I don't remember, or if he can do or not. But we'll go ahead and say, let's go ahead and move here. We'll do an eye for an eye. Or yeah, eye for an eye here. We have blinded, and we'll do that. End our turn. And he was stunned, okay. Just out of range here. Let's go ahead and try to get in range. Like so, we'll say... do that, and we'll say, boom. Another reload. And we'll end our turn. Oh right, he does have the turtle ability, I forgot about that. Do we want to do that to get in range here? Let's go ahead and just stun him here. And we'll do that. And end our turn. Oh, really? I guess because he was already stunned. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and say that. Go behind him and say push attack. And we'll end our turn. Alright, so he has 7 health left. We should be able to kill him now. We'll say eye for an eye. And melee attack. And there we go. Radical Rat is no more. Alright, so we got the scrubs, which gives more health. Okay, so Grizzly here. More of those gain whenever you kill something. Plus 2 speed. When you pick up a non-coin pickup, allies gain the same effect. Okay. Weakness in all 3. Kinda nice. Okay, or when all down, you have a 20% chance to revive with 1 HP. Let's see. Under foe, Iron Eye. Gain the same effect. Or when you kill something. He's not gonna be killing us much. So I think either Heathens or Sharing is Caring I think is ideal. Being able to have plus 2 speed I think is great, especially for the cleric. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got Smelling Salts, Revive Adjacent Unit. That is going... Let's put that on our tank here, since he can leap in and help out an ally. And we have Heals Healed for 2 extra. We could put this on our tank. Start with a bonus attack is nice. Your pickup. Let's put this on you. And then we'll put the fanny pack. Oh, we do have the furry dice. Yeah, this would be great combo here. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and do that, and we'll give, let's see. I'll just give our tank the furry dice. Or do we want to give you? No, you're just too good with that, so we'll give our tank that, and we'll go from there. Raptor Egg. And if you turn to summon a charmed rat. Ooh, okay. Raptor Kitten. Sure. We'll do that. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, sorry. equip you with the stick, and let's move forward here. Alright, we're off to the sewers. Okay, so this will be our first time in the sewers here. And let's go ahead and get going. Alright, so we got some guys who love being in the water. Lovely. We could go ahead and say... Let's see here. Go ahead and go up to here. We'll do an eye for an eye. And we'll do stack the deck. Could have done that sooner, but that's okay. And we'll do that. And then we crit it. Sweet. Alright, we'll end our turn. Alright, so we have leeches that will dash. And they'll gain health when that happens. Could just go in and start wrecking them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a gravity slam. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way for me to get multiple without actually moving. So, go ahead and do that. We'll move in, we'll gravity slam here. And, yes, again, I forgot that we would miss. But, oh boy. And we'll do that and end our turn. Oh, right, who's who? Raptor kittens hiding in the water. Alright, that's good to know. We'll go ahead and say... Good dash in and help him out here. What are you? You're just... attacks, inflict bleed, and... Okay, let's just do this. We'll say boop and take care of you. And end our turn. Ow, I did just line them up. That's just unfortunate, but it happens. Go ahead and just do that, and we'll face this way and end our turn. Ow. Alright, so we won't have enough to do that, so let's go ahead and just say eye for an eye, blind you, and do that. End our turn. Alright, so we have two guys up here. We could just go ahead and say do that, move up and take care of you, like so, and end our turn. We have two more units here. Good body slam. Let's see. Should Captain America shield that guy? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll go up to here, take care of you, and then let's go ahead and move back up here. Do I have the range? I do not have the range, unfortunately. Go ahead and go here. Okay. And there we go. A victory! And another bracing thing. Okay. Alright, Escobar is leveled up. Rocks you spawn are alive and have plus 3 HP. Spawn a rock at the start of the battle. Okay. Interfering with unused movement actions, gain plus 2 bonus move. That's okay. Worms. Spawn a magnifier when you end your turn, or damage you deal that's 2 or less is always critical. Do I have anything that does 2 or less damage? Not really. Okay. So let's go ahead and just reroll here. We got Thorns 2, which is always a nice one for a tank. -2, and +1 range is turn if you have. You can attack an extra time each turn. Interesting. We got +1 health regen. Always nice for a tank. And then we have Scavenger. Okay, let's go with the Thorn. That's always a good one for a tank here. Alright, let's go ahead. Yep, let's go ahead and continue here. Oh, wait, before we do that, let's go ahead and get Jeeves with another stick. Like so, and we'll say, let's see what we got here. Alright, so more birds. Wow. That's actually kind of a lucky one there. Alright, battle start. We have the boomers. Good old boomers. So they're gonna basically explode when killed, and then I believe... Do they also, like, fart around them? I don't 100% remember. So let's go ahead and just test that out real quick, and we'll say... Yeah, I keep forgetting we can stack the deck in one turn as well, so... we'll say end our turn. Let's go ahead and say quick flop in and have some fun with that. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Well, no, I can't flop. I keep forgetting I can't flop in because of the blinders here. So I might need to turn that off, but we'll see. 12. You know what? Let's just go in. Why not? Do that. Wow. Alright, chain reaction here. We'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll say, do that. Okay. Our tank here, it'll say to the rescue. Him knocked off. We'll smack him away. And then we will bash you. Alright, and we'll end his turn. He's stunned. And we'll just go ahead and do that. So, a little bit of damage, but we healed a little bit of that, which is fine. And we did it in one turn. Alright, we have Jelly here. Thorn arrows causes bramble, so even more bramble. When you kill an enemy, gain 5 mana. Well, we could... It will be our ranged units. Your familiar units you charm, gain +4 movement, inflict poison and bleed. Okay, so we could do that. Why not do down? Okay, so we could do Tainted Munter or Hunter's Boon. If we do Hunter's Boon, we can basically just be able to spawn more stuff, or we can have our Pooters here. Charm and gain +4 movement, inflict poison and bleed. I kind of like the idea of just having our familiar here be able to do more damage. I haven't really been using him as much, so we'll go with the Hunter's Boon. I think that would be a better choice for us. I believe that's the ball bandages. Yeah, cleans 1 stack of a random beef at the end of each turn and get +1 health regen. Ooh, okay. And that goes into our ring slot here, so... I say let's get that on our tank. And then we can get you with the smelling salts here. And okay, let's continue here. Alright, we have our chest. Let's see what we got in the toilet. Slimy hat. That's questionable. -1 charisma to start, but you get... catch projectiles and inflict immortal on units that contact you. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna hold off on that, I believe, so go ahead and go to here. We could donate 15 and get an item, most likely. Yeah, we can afford to do that. Or do I want to keep our money for later? Yeah, sorry, beggar. I'm just gonna do this for now. I would rather keep our money for the early game here. Let's go ahead and go to our mini boss here. Flushmaster. Kind of an annoying fight, but we'll see what happens here. The Flushmaster here will basically everyone get sent to different areas with the surfing kind of ability. But yeah, I think again I'm going to ignore the chicken and the seagull here. Go ahead and move forward here. And we'll say stack the deck with a friend or foe. And I'll say we end our turn. I think I will go ahead and leap in here. And then we'll move to here. I say we go ahead and stun. And we'll do a melee attack. And there we go. End our turn. Go ahead and jump onto here. Go ahead and move behind. Oops, sorry, bumped the mic there. We'll say push attack. And we'll hold off on using the shield since they're already stunned. So, end turn. Well, could hit the chicken. And I don't want to move necessarily, so we'll do that. And we'll do this. Alright, and we'll end our turn here. Actually, I do need to pause real quick, so I'll be right back. So again, sorry about that. I had to walk away real quick to take care of something else as well. So let's see, we're back with Grizzly here. We could do, let's see. We'll go ahead and take care of that chicken here. No one really needs heals right now. And moving through the bramble, I think, will hurt us, so... Let's see here. What do we want to do? Go ahead and move up here. We'll say friend or foe with the chicken. And we'll go ahead and just heal for now and end our turn. Alright, got our fighter here. Hitting from behind, like so. We'll go ahead and say to the rescue. Move you out of the way, and we'll slam you that way. And it's also stun. Alright, and we'll say end our turn. We're unfortunately kind of out of range here. Let's go ahead and say this. We'll spawn a friend here. And we'll attack the bird. And end our turn. Alright. So yes, he was stunned. So let's go ahead and move up here. We'll say... do eye for an eye here. Get him blind. Do that. And end our turn. And then this should be able to be fine here. Let's go ahead and jump behind. And melee attack. And there we go. Oh right, I forgot he leaves a little friend behind. Who ran away. That's fine. Alright, so we got some good stuff here. We'll take a look after we level up. I say let's go ahead and say we'll get strength, being able to move in, charisma, or luck. I think mobility would be kind of nice, but I think also more strength would be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's see what we got. We got the chicken, and we got the big stick. +2 reach. Okay. That could be nice on Jeeps here, but we'll save that for later. Go ahead and go to the store here. Let's see, lead helmet, +6 armor's actually not bad with -1. Okay. Geo, let's go ahead and just get their bear candy. And I say we go ahead and just get strength, just pure attack here. Alright, do we want the lead helmet? You know what? No, we'll save it. I'd rather have the money for stuff at home. Alright, Escobar stumbles upon a cat party. What should he do? Oh my, that kind of cat party, huh? Let's fight! And he broke a leg during the party. Okay. Let's move on forward here. Alrighty, so we might have some cats underneath the water, but let's see here. Let's go ahead and say stack the deck. We'll move up here. Could take care of the birds, but go ahead and do that. And say like that. And we'll also say friend or foe. Let's just get the bird here. And we'll end our turn. Alright, so we have a cat here. Go ahead and just say boop. Let's go ahead and say gravity slam. We'll just go ahead and move forward. Equip the stick. Gravity slam up to here. Hit with the stick. Alright. And let's go ahead and face this way and end our turn. Alright. Okay, to the rescue. And we'll do a little bit of a push forward here. Or actually, let's go ahead and go here and do that. And going there in the order, we can go ahead and say shield and end our turn. Alright, so we got our ranged unit here. Go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and just summon our friend here as well. And end our turn. Alright, a little bit of damage there, but we should be good. Go ahead and just smack the pooter here. Oh, that's our friend here. Well, with that in mind... Let's see here. I was not paying attention. Go ahead and go here, and we'll say friend or foe. Oh yeah, we only have enough for that. So friend or foe you, and end our turn. Let's go ahead and go up here. Oop. Take care of that cat, and end our turn. Got you. We'll do friend or foe to here. A little bit of damage, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll say push attack. Let them explode there and end our turn. Fortunately, I'll be out of range there on the last unit, so let's go ahead and move into range if we can. Fortunately, we cannot. But we can do a lob shot there. And we can spawn a friend here. Spawn 2 friends, actually. Okay, so I could have gotten that other ability, but that's fine. End turn. Alright, so we got a mage here. Let's go ahead and get some people healed up. Or not the mage, cleric, I should say. Friend or foe. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get damage and go from there. Okay. Victory in 3 rounds here. We got an item. And we got Grizzly here leveling up. So, we could go with just more charisma. That would be nice. But I think let's balance it out with some regen here. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Alright, so we picked up a few items. If you have all stats up while at 10 or less health. Interesting. So we could put it on... no one's going to be really below 10 health, so we'll hold off on that. Then start the battle with a Charmed Pinky. Let's go ahead and put that on our Cleric here. And you can do that. So yeah, I think that'll be good. So let's go down there. See what we have here. They stray a bit further past... Oh no. Okay. Don't know what that does, but we'll find out. Got the Leaky Brain. Let's see what that does real quick. When you spam mana, adjacent allies gain that amount of mana. Not the best, so... Alright, we're on to the boss here, so let's go ahead and get Jeeves here equipped with our big stick. That should be doing plenty of nice damage. As for Charisma... And gain 6 mana. That's not really the best thing there, so I think... Do we want to equip anyone with health? No, I think we'll be good, so go ahead and do that and go on to the boss here. We're going up against Boris. Alright. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is move into range, and we'll go ahead and blind here. Can we stack the deck? We can. Do that, and we'll do that. Okay, and we'll end our turn. Taking quite a bit of damage there, but it's alright. Go ahead and say stun. Ideally, you want to get behind. Go ahead and do this. Go here and say big stick. Do 46 damage, which is lovely, and 10. End our turn. Let's go ahead and say here. We'll move to here so that we can have him out of the way. We'll stun and push attack. Oh, right, I forgot it shoved him very far with the home run. Alright, unfortunately that did push us out of range here, so we'll go ahead and get into range. Like so. And we'll do a lob shot. Right, we do have multiple lob shots. And he does get past the brambles, so... But, okay, we'll end our turn. Ooh, dash attack was not great. But that's okay. Can do a little bit of healing. In fact, let's go ahead and do a bit of healing on our fighter here. We'll do friend or foe. Another friend or foe. And we're back up to good on him. And we'll nail gun you just to get your thorns up. Let's equip a stick. And let us go ahead and gravity slam to here. Fortunately, we can't have the range to get behind, which is fine. And we'll say that, and we'll do that. Alright, end our turn here. Escobar here, we'll have you go ahead and go to here. Or we could do to the rescue. Let's do to the rescue. And go to here. And we'll say do 20 damage, which is lovely, and end our turn. How's our health? Getting a little low, but we'll see what happens here. So let's do Arrow Flurry. Oh boy, that was a lot of misses. But good hit there, and we'll do that. Alright, end their turn. Ow. Ow. Okay, he's about dead, so let's just go ahead and finish him off. Oh. There we go. Alright, and that's the boss taken care of. In 3 rounds, not bad. And we get one more level up, so let's just go ahead and we could get more dex, or we could get more movement. He's not going to be moving much, so let's say like that. Alright, and there we go. Go ahead and take a look here. We got that and that. Alright, so let's head on back. Alright, so that was the Loving Jocks. They have returned safely from their adventure. And looks like we unlocked the caves. Watch this little cutscene here. Oh dear. Oh no. No! No! Oh, that's what we're gonna be facing next time. Alright, we can now venture to the caves. Alright. Let's get everyone back in here after we take care of that. I'll go ahead and take care of this in between episodes, but yes, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye now.